Find your path with the knowledge of others and become an illuminator for those who struggle. Guide their way just by being true and being in alignment, because it comes naturally to you. On self-discovery wisdom, we share to find inspiration with lessons for millions. We hope you listen.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Sarah's View of Life right here on selfdiscoverywisdom.com. I'm your host, Sarah Troy. I'm inviting senior voices. What does that mean? As a senior, I deeply understand the value of what we still have to offer and the wisdom we carry within us. Our lives have been shaped by experience, not theory, not trends, but lived reality. We have walked the bumpy roads, faced detours we never planned for, and more than once we've had to repave the path ourselves for those who followed might have an easier journey. Every challenge refined us, every mistake taught us, every triumph reminded us of our resilience. We have loved fully, laughed deeply, celebrated life with open hearts. We have also known grief, loss, and heartbreak. Some of it so profound that words could never fully hold it. Yet we are still here, not hardened, but seasoned, not finished, but evolved. We carry a perspective, a patience, and an understanding of what truly matters and what comes from that quiet readiness to share, to guide, to remind others that life is not meant to be rushed or wasted. Our wisdom is not about telling others what to do. It's about offering insight to those who are willing to listen, to see and learn, so they may walk their own path with a little more clarity, courage, and compassion. I've got a little message for the young, a gentle warning. The stories of seniors are not about the past, they are lessons for the future. How we age reflects what we prepared for earlier in life. Our triumphs show the strength of resilience and community. Our challenges reveal the cost of neglecting aging and long-term care. Aging is not optional. Preparation matters. To the younger generations, pay attention. Invest in your own health, relationships, and sense of purpose. Learn from those who came before you, because how you live today shapes the life you will grow into. I am producing a book called Our Forgotten Seniors. It is an anthology. This anthology is about sharing your resilience, your challenges, your triumphs, also that warning to the youth and how to prepare for their seniorship. Last year, or a couple of years ago, I produced a book called Our Forgotten Children. Our Forgotten Children is an anthology, 15 chapters, on the raising of our children, what we need to be aware of, what we need to care about, and how we can change the system. This one is about celebrating seniors and all they've contributed, but the challenges they face as a senior, whether it be financial, health, loneliness, whether it be societal stigma or neglect, but also that warning to the youth of what they would like to have done differently. That is a warning to the youth of what they can do now. The reason behind this book is because I believe that when we care, or rather when we're aware we care, and when we care, we know what to do about it. This is about celebrating who we are as seniors. I myself is 71. I've had quite a roller coaster of life. I've had to face many ups and downs. And I think if we cannot celebrate those ups and downs, if we cannot stand tall in the life we've lived, no matter the mistakes, no matter the wrong turns, but celebrate the fact that we're still standing despite those wrong turns, what we see, where we went wrong, how we went right, the legacy we've left behind, who we are as human beings today, and how sharing our story, how sharing our resilience, our courage, our strength, and our wisdom can become that light for others' aging's path. If we're lucky, we all age. Today, we see far too many young die early, as it has always been. But today, of course, we have things like antibiotics and medical care. But what we're seeing is the mental health problem of more and more kids taking an exit because they cannot deal with life. I am, in my own way, through my podcasting, on a campaign to bring awareness to what has gone wrong in society, what has gone wrong in the raising of our children, what has gone wrong in our communities, and how we collectively can put it right. And we really have to understand that it is the investment in self, the investment in being as awesome, as beautiful, and as creative, and as exuberant as you are. Our journey of life is that discovery of self, where we discover, I never knew I could do that. I never knew I could be this. I never knew I had the courage to face that. And it's through that journey that we make the discovery of self and just how beautifully, flawsomely awesome we are. And what a waste if we don't share that wisdom. We need to pass this wisdom down, not as I'm telling you to do, but as I am showing you what I did and where it changed for me and how I was willing to change and what I did in that change. Because that is what brings about the path for others to understand what they need to do in their own lives for their own changes. So this book is about bringing people on that want to share their triumphs, their struggles, their warning. We've all got a story. And no, you do not have to be an author. You write your chapter, and if it needs editing, we will help you. It is about you sharing you and all that you are, all that you have been in 3,000 words or less, and share that wisdom of who you've become today. I interview a majority of people who are of mature age, 40 up and older. Oldest being 92, who had her own TV show, The Pink Lady, and just an amazing woman who had an incredible chutzpah and carried on living until she could live no more. And there's an example in that, an invitation in that. It ain't over until it's over. So carry on living, carry on being, carry on doing, because don't be put out to pasture by society, by stigma, by family, by dismissal, because you still got so much to give. And we want you to share that in a chapter. Come and share what your triumphs were, what your struggles were, what your struggles are. What piece of advice would you like to pass on? Now, this is the format of the book. First steps, we have a chat. Let's see if there's the right synergy there and you understand what it is that we're doing. So I invite you to join me on this journey to share your wisdom with a global audience through the chapter in your book and through the podcasts and summits that we will use to promote it. The process is that you will join me for 2 podcasts, one sharing your life's journey, another focused on the chapter in your book. Additionally, you'll participate in 2 to 3 summits, 2 for sure, both live and pre-recorded. The live one will be the launch day, where we will be live and ready for questions on Facebook for people to come in and ask questions and the promotion of the book. Another summit will be where each author will share a little bit about themselves and their chapter, and this will be a fundraiser summit to raise money for the actual publication of the book. You will also have a chance to connect with others featured in the book, sharing laughs and stories and experiences along the way. The writing of your chapter's length is a minimum of 1,000 words to 3,000 words. I like it a little more on the heavier if you can. A bio author of 150 words for your author page, including a link back to where people can find you, whether it's a website or social media or just an email, and a headshot, because the headshot will be in the book. You will contribute a chapter that shares your unique life experiences, insights, and lessons learned. Your story will highlight your personal journey, the challenges you've overcome, and the wisdoms that you've gained along the way that to pass on to younger generations. There is an audiobook, so we will have paperback, ebook, and audio. The audiobook, you have a choice of recording your own chapter, or we will use an AI technology that will simulate your voice and record it for you. You will let us know which you prefer. You will have support and guidance. You're not alone in this process. We provide support every step of the way, from brainstorming ideas to redefining your final draft. This includes thoughtful editorial guidances to ensure your story is clear, impactful, authentically reflects your tone. The podcast summits is, as I said, you're participating in 2, one focused on your life journey, the other to discuss your chapter, and the summits. And then there's the networking and community. As an author, you will become part of the supportive and inspiring community of contributors. You'll collect with like-minded individuals, sharing stories and laughter and lived experience, all united a desire to make meaningful difference to the words and wisdom. We will have a Facebook group that is just for the book, and that's where we invite people to come and interact, and for you to bring your people in to interact about, what the book has done for them, what they've learned from it, etc. The book will be promoted across multiple channels, including podcasts, summits, social media, sites, to ensure a broad reach and lasting impact for every author's story. I do expect you to share out amongst your own community in the book. Of course, you can arrange with your local library to go and present the book there, just like you would if you had written a whole book. Be proud of it. It's a chapter in your book. By sharing this conversation and podcasts and summits, we're going to incite an interest and resonate with the message. We will be covering the cost of the publishing, the paperback, ebook, and audiobook through fundraising, also for supporters that wants to support this book and this journey. Our focus remains on relationships, trust, and creating something of value together, allowing support to grow organically. So we invite those elders who are eager to share their wisdom, their experience, their life lessons to join us in authoring this book. There is a commitment fee of $150 US. There is a payment plan if you cannot pay it out all at once. This supports the podcasting and the development on the book project, not the publishing. As I said, we will be raising money for that, but it does cover the costs on the other side. I've kept it minimal and affordable, basically just to cover costs, because I really want your voice heard. I really want people to hear and see your wisdom. I want people to have this book to be able to pass down to their grandchildren, to great grandchildren. I want it to be a message that stands with the times. This seniors book is about coming together to illuminate the path for others to walk on. And I invite you to join me. I want the book to be out by the fall. So I'm gathering right now all those people that want to be a part of it. Please come and see me. We will do it by Zoom. Everything is done by Zoom. Let us have a chat about it. Don't sell yourself short and say, I'm not an author, I can't do it, or my story is boring. No. You have got so much to share and so much that others will benefit from. Even if it's just another senior who's going, gosh, you went through the same things. Oh, that's how you did it. I could apply that now to myself. You have no idea what an impact your chapter can mean to someone along the way. So come and share. Yes, it is a commitment of a little money, of time, 2 podcasts, 2 summits at least, and also sharing out the book. I do want you to be involved. I want you to stand tall and proud over this book. I want you to feel that this is something that's going to have a great impact on others. I'm doing it, and believe me, having produced 2 already, I know the amount of work that goes into this. But I do it because I really do believe through the podcasting, people listen and relate. My motto for my shows is listen, learn, and apply. And when you listen and when you learn and when you apply, that is when you truly actually understand the wisdom that's been shared, how you can apply it, and how it will pivot you forward in life. That's what it's about. And these books are an extension of that. As I said, with Our Forgotten Children, which I invite you to go to the orchardofwisdom.org, and you'll see the tag Our Forgotten Children. You'll also see the tag Our Forgotten Seniors where you can sign up. But in here, there's chapters on autism, there's chapters on inspirational stories of courageous smile. There is parenting and how to parent properly. There's dealing with neurodiversity. There is dealing with foster children. There's so much in here, wonderful tips, and there's about how music is impactful in our children's life and teaching them meditation and also about money, teaching them about money and how to understand what money is and how to work with it. Understanding what disruptive mood deregulation disorder is, which I never even knew about until this person shared. And so there's so much here, the inside out and how to thrive internally in the internal world. There is so much here. And it came from the heart, from people that truly wanted to get the message out. And this is what I want for this book. I want to get the message out. I want you to share all that you've been through. I've lived 7 decades. No one decade repeated. I have lived in 4 countries. I have traveled 33. I have owned dress stores. I've owned restaurants. I failed a great deal and I got up and I rediscovered and re-pivoted. I've had 3 wonderful children. I have 3 wonderful grandchildren and a step-granddaughter. And I'm very, very blessed. But I've known the cosmic 2x4 quite a few times. And I have hit those deep, dark valleys. And I know what it's like to get back out of them, to find that inner peace, to find that meaningful purpose, to become something that you're at home with and that you truly authentically share with others. This is your gift to give back to others. So please come and join me. Come and share your gift. I am Sarah Troy from selfdiscoverywisdom.com. The site that we'll be producing the books through is the orchardofwisdom.org. You can reach me at selfdiscoverywisdom@gmail.com. Please reach out to me. Let's have a conversation. Let's get you on board and get your chapter ignited in life, because you matter, your story matters, and those that read it will feel it, and it will change them. So thank you very much, everyone. I look forward to hearing from you. Until next time, bye for now. We hope that you enjoyed the show. There are so many more for you to listen to right here on selfdiscoverywisdom.com. Come and hear the illumination that's going to shed light on your path.
Find your path with the knowledge of others.